My name is Jessica Mendoza. I'm 25 years old. I have a daughter named Alexa, and I got diagnosed with ovarian cancer on my right ovary only. About March 28th, I got diagnosed. The reason for me even going through everything was because I was having a lot of abdominal pain over and over and over, and we couldn't figure out what it was. And the doctor would just prescribe me Motrin, ibuprofen, just saying it's girl issues or whatever. And I felt, to me, inside it felt abnormal. Like I know what a girl, when I know what it goes through. Like, and this was just for months feeling abnormal. So I had constantly making appointments. I was almost going in every week for 6 weeks, and I went in, and he just finally decided to do a DNC. He was going to go in there and figure out what was the issue. So he went in, and it was an in-and-out procedure. It was the day I went in and did the surgery.
He did a DNC thinking that you were pregnant?
He did a DNC because I was trying to get pregnant, and it was not working. So it was just after that, I wasn't worried, so focused on trying to get pregnant. I was worried about the issue behind it because I was having pain. I was having bad. It almost felt like cramps, but it almost felt like contractions. So it was just crazy pain going on. So he finally did the DNC, and he said everything was fine. He scraped everything. He said I have a lot of scar tissue. He said the amount of scar tissue, he felt that that's where the pain was coming from, just the rubbing against each other. So he said come back in 2 weeks. When I had seen him the next day, he said come back in 2 weeks, and then we'll examine just for my checkup, my follow-up checkup. I couldn't even do it 2 weeks. It was probably, I think, like 6 days, and I was having a lot of pain. I was bleeding like really abnormal. Nothing what the paperwork said. And I'm a big internet person. Like I was doing like researching it, like what mattered. So I finally went back into the doctor's office, and he did blood work. And when he went back in, he did a vaginal and a abdominal. Ultrasound type of thing, and then right away, he kind of symptoms. I had knew something was up because he had called me into his office. He told the girl came in like, oh, let's clean up, Dr. McCann wants to see you. So I went to his office. Said, you know what, I'm just gonna send you over to USC Medical Hospital in LA and just do some blood work, And I was like, okay. And for the first hour or two, I was like, okay, whatever. And then something told me to research what that hospital was. I've never heard of it. I honestly thought it was just the one off the 110 freeway. So I researched it, and the minute it popped up, I already knew it was something more because it's just a cancer hospital. So I kind of put two and two together. So I had called my aunt, and I was telling her, this is what I have to do, and we're just going to go for it. So I had went in for a week later on a Wednesday they did a full MRI, they did, checked inside and out everything, and then we went for one more test. And they had me do another MRI. And then that's when they diagnosed me with ovarian cancer. Right away they just said, I think your best option is to have a hysterectomy and, follow with, a radiation. I was so numb, I didn't even know what any of that meant to me. I didn't know what it meant. I'm always, it's just so common, people get cancer and they die. That's just kind of what I felt, what happened. So I just had to, accept it. And I'm really close to my godmother, and she is friends with Jose. But I had met Jose prior to me ever getting sick. So I knew him. I knew of him prior, And I knew a little bit of what he did, but I didn't really comprehend it. It was, it was nothing I understood. So then I got diagnosed, and me and my godmother have a really close relationship. She's almost my second mom. We had talked, and she had told me if it was okay for her to text Jose. So we had texted. She had texted Jose, mentioning my goddaughter got diagnosed ovarian cancer, and so he had came and met me here, and we talked about it, and he just told me what he could do to help me, and right away I didn't even really take time to think on it, to think if this is what route I was going to go. I just went for this because there was just so much of what I felt that could go wrong, and just going through the radiation and the chemo and get everything, and just the pills and I just felt that there's so much on my body, and also I thought so much of my daughter. for me just to transition from day one this to it was just so much for me to have to accept to her. I think if I can accept it if it was just me, but I couldn't accept it for her to have to see it. So I thought this route would be better. And I also researched more like about different things about like the cannabis part of it, and I just thought I'd give it a try, and it really worked out. So when I had met with Jose, he had talked to me about what we were going to start doing. It was the eggs, the white eggs and the brown eggs, and then the honey. I had a lot of pain, excruciating pain, and I could never sleep. I would probably sleep 2.5 to 3 hours every night, and it was just, I think it was mentally, it was majority physically pain, everything just going on. So it was eggs every day, and I would do like a white egg or two brown eggs. Every day would vary. And then the honey was, I would do a teaspoon, and then I would put it in like a tea, or even make cold tea and put it in. And sometimes, like I said, the teaspoon, I would just take it within the spoon, and it would really like help me just relax, and the pain just decreased, started slowing down.
How long before it started to work?
What do you mean, like the first time?
Yeah, you were in
kind of almost instant. Like as far as like the eggs, I think some of it was mind over matter. I had to just understand what I was doing, and it kind of, for it to get an emotion of a constant thing, probably like a week or two, and it was just a natural thing to me. But they knew what I would have to take. It was almost like a different thing. Like, if I was feeling pain, I would not take the Tylenol, I would go with the honey. I thought the honey purposely better. Like it had more of a purpose to my use than anything else. When I had first went in for my second checkup, because I had told the doctors that I was going to try a different route. They weren't happy, of course. They thought I just should do what they said, take the medication, do the chemo, and you take it all out and they'd leave. But I thought that it was so much more than just, if that was the case, if you just could go in and do that, then why isn't everybody cured? If you can say what you're telling me, that I just felt there was so much more to that. So I had talked to Jose, and we were just going back and forth, and we would talk a lot and see how he was doing, how he was feeling, and I would tell him, I feel this way, well, this is what just keeping on tabs with him and how everything's going. So then when I had first went in, it was 5% of the tumor. Well, it was basically, they put it on a chart, it was 100%, and basically 5% of it was dead, non-living. So then that was just with the eggs and honey, with the white eggs, the brown eggs, and the honey. So then I had went in, and we had talked about the concentrate. He was talking to me about the concentrate. So I started doing the concentrate every day. It was 3 drops in the morning, afternoon, and night. So it's a total of 9 drops a day. Every day we do it. Every day we do it. And then we went in for a second. I lost my train of thought. The second
checkup.
Yeah, second checkup. And then it was off the back of my head, I can't remember. I think it was 29.5 of the tumor shrunk 4. So everything was just more shocking. And to my doctors, it's almost like they didn't believe it. Because they would literally run tests over and over and over, because I think they thought it was a glitch in the system. That's what I felt that they thought it was. Where I was doing like 4 MRIs in one day. Like 4 testing, like being there for 8-9 hours, because they thought it was just unreal, So I continued with that.
Can you tell me what was it like to visit this kind of clinic and telling them, I'm not doing chemo, I'm not doing medication? Can you tell me how the doctors react to this, just a regular visit?
They would ask me, with the constant why. Why did I choose this? Why did I go this route? Did I experience somebody else going through this that pushed me? And I told them no. I mean, to be honest, I never heard anybody do this. But it falls back to what I believe in. Going back, and I explained to them, about you wanted me to do this right away. You wanted me to do this. What was best for me? This is what I wanted to do, and they were really. I had a female doctor. She was very, always, not concerned, but it was mind-blowing to her. She said, that this could happen. But it was very rare to meet someone my age that would just go full force in something else, and it happened so fast, and it was just she said it was very mind blowing to her.
Did you tell them what you were using?
Vaguely.
Vaguely? How can you say it vaguely?
Vaguely, I told them because I just didn't know how they would. Right away, when I had told them that I was using, I was seeing the doctor who was more like a holistic practice. She and he right away thought I was just smoking marijuana. That's what they thought. It's like, oh, so what do you do? I was like, no, to be honest, no, I don't smoke at all. You know, it's just the cannabis that is in these products that they're giving me, and it's all natural. I don't know more than that, and that's all I can tell them. And they were just, trying to understand what I'm telling them and accept it, and just understand like everything I'm taking is doing this to me.
So take me back to the moment where you, so your tumor was now 29% shrunk.
29.5. I went in for my most recent checkup about three weeks ago, I would say, and it's at 79.5. Have it gone. So I have that's 20.5 that is still living, and other than that, everything is working, and the pain just comes and goes. Like I'm getting better rest at night. I'm continuing still with the eggs and the honey and the concentrate. It's kind of happening on its own, I would say.
In what sense?
As in what? I'm going to most likely still take out the ovaries, just for my sake, just so it doesn't come back, and then just continue to probably do the eggs and the honey. If I could do the concentrate, I would love to still do the concentrate.
What would you tell people that are facing similar prognosis? And what would you want to tell yourself?
I would tell the people to totally do it. I would, I don't know, just my experience, me being a full-on person that just did this, like, I'm like proof of living like that is, to me, this works. This is probably the best route anybody can go. And like, family that has passed away from this, we say every day that we wish this was here when they were here. So they could be here still. It just did so much. And like Jose, like I'm so blessed for him. Thank him.
And the doctor who was trying to treat you, she's very insistent to meet him.
Yes. Good.
What happens in the visits when you go and meet her?
Same thing. We just talk, and she just always wants to know who this Jose is. That's always ask like who he is, and I'm very blessed to have him. And she's thankful that this worked. That was a concern, it working, and she's thankful it worked, and she loved it.